Starfield exceeds 1 million concurrent players on launch, Baldurs Gate 3 is the best rated PlayStation 5 game, and Megan Fox is coming to Mortal Kombat 1. I'm Ash Dixon, and this is Ginx News. Following Starfield's launch yesterday, it feels like basically everyone is playing it, and now the numbers are in to back that up. Head of Xbox Phil Spencer took to X yesterday to announce that Bethesda's latest title exceeded 1 million concurrent players across all platforms just yesterday. He did so while retweeting an image from Xbox showing off a huge wall of glowing reviews, and man, that's a lot of fantastic ratings. I did take a peek to see if they snuck in any duds like the poster for the movie Legend. They hilariously snuck in a 2-star review. Look, there it is, just hiding right there. But no, despite Starfield receiving a 7 out of 10 from the likes of IGN, it looks like the Xbox image doesn't share any ratings below a 9 out of 10. And reviews aside, it would be interesting to know where everyone was playing it. It peaked at just under 270,000 players on Steam, though we don't know how the remaining lot divide up between PC Game Pass and Xbox players. And considering it launched on a Wednesday, you can expect those numbers to climb as we approach the weekend. We've all had at least a day to give it a go now. Let us know what you think of Starfield in the comments. I'm about 6 hours in, and I'll be honest, it's not really grabbed me yet. Ready to get some hate on that one. Baldurs Gate 3 is now the best rated game on PlayStation 5. It launched just yesterday, and unsurprisingly, the reviews so far are exceptionally positive. Over on Metacritic, it is sitting at a rather astounding 97%, putting it ahead of the former frontrunner Elden Ring, which sits at an impressive 96. Now, it's worth noting that only 9 reviews are in so far, so it could fluctuate slightly, but either way, it's amazing how Larian have got it running so well on PS5. Even the control scheme is beautifully designed, so much that my colleague Hanif has it on PC and actively chooses to use a PS5 controller. Blasphemy.
I don't use a PS5 controller.
Oh, do you not?
No.
What do you use?
I use an Xbox.
A controller's a controller. I mean, come on. Sadly, there isn't currently any crossplay between PC and PS5 players yet, but Larian did announce yesterday that it's also on the roadmap, meaning that at some undisclosed point in the future, PC, PlayStation, and Xbox players can harmoniously chat to squirrels or commit horrific war crimes together. Or both.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Michael Bay's favourite car mechanic, Megan Fox, is making her way to Mortal Kombat 1. Yep, you heard that right. The Jennifer's Body actress will voice Natara, the vampire of the Outworld, who hasn't appeared in a Mortal Kombat game since 2006's Armageddon. It might come as no surprise to Fox fans, as her partner, rapper turned punk wannabe turned whatever music is popular at the time of recording, Machine Gun Kelly, literally wears her blood in a necklace. But Fox has been a fan of the franchise for over a decade, saying she loves anything Mortal Kombat and that she would love to play Katana if they were ever to make another movie. In other MK news, not MGK news, thank God, it appears as though the full roster for Mortal Kombat 1 has also leaked online. I don't want to spoil anything here, so here's a little blurred image for you. Plus, you're not dumb, you know how to find it if you want it. But as you can see, there's 24 characters in total, but one is still shrouded with a mysterious silhouette. Who could that be? Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm going off script. Tears of the Kingdom won't be getting any DLC. That's the latest from Zelda series producer Eiji Aonuma. In a recent interview, he said, "I feel like we've done everything we can to create fun in that world. In the first place, the reason I decided to make this a sequel to the previous work was because I thought there was value in experiencing a new game in that Hyrule place. And considering you can literally make an attack helicopter in Tears of the Kingdom, he might have a point. Few games even touch the scope, freedom, and creativity that Tears of the Kingdom provides, so creating a fun new DLC sounds like a rather daunting task. If it was up to me though, I would create a dungeon pack. One of the biggest complaints for Tears of the Kingdom was a lack of old school Zelda dungeons. Don't get me wrong, they definitely improved things over Breath of the Wild, but imagine 2 or 3 fully fleshed out dungeons, each with their own self-contained stories within the world of Hyrule. Hell, take us back in time to the era of the Zonai. Let us play out the events that formed Hyrule. Okay, I'll stop before I get too excited. As fun as that all sounds, it's probably better they just spend that time making a new Zelda game. God knows we're going to be waiting a long enough time for it. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are getting a brand new game. The animated film TMNT Mutant Mayhem has proved to be a hit this summer, and now a video game tie-in for PC and consoles has officially been announced. Details are pretty thin, but will be set shortly after the events of the movie and is set to have the same visual art style that the film's been praised for. It's coming from Outright Games, which has given me some reservations. That's because some of their other titles include The Grinch Christmas Adventures, Peppa Pig World Adventures, and best yet, Baby Shark Sing and Swim Party. That all seems to point to the game being more child-orientated, although I imagine many will be hoping that's not the case. Either way, it has a very broad release date of 2024, so I imagine we'll see some more details soon. Now it's time for Creation Corner, a new segment that I've just made up and will probably never return. Loads of games this year have featured super in-depth customization options, and that means that players are making some sick creations. So here's a couple that I thought are worth sharing. First up is in Starfield, of course. Yesterday we saw a load of Star Wars creations, which is the obvious choice for a ship builder. Well, Reddit user SP7R has branched into the cartoon world with this sweet Planet Express ship from Futurama. The colour is on point, and I kind of like how the Starfield textures gives it a more gritty look too. Next up, we have my favourite of the day, easily. That's because over on Armored Core 6, First Reason 9977 has recreated Steve from Minecraft. And this is what it looks like. That's right, this is Steve Mech, and it's absolutely terrifying in the best possible way. No idea how he's recreated his blocky face, but I love it just the same. And overall, it just gets me excited for all the wild things people will build next. And that's it for today. Subscribe and hit that bell button. And as we're still a new show, as we're still a new show, do hit us up in the comments with what stories you've enjoyed today. We'll see you next time.